Welcome back to the Smart Family Living. This is Miracle Obi, and I'm so excited you stayed through with us. Today, we're tackling an exciting topic. You can see the excitement on my face, even though at times my MCR will tell me to not be so excited, and I'll try to limit the excitement. But then I'm excited about today's show because you need to learn as a mother, intending mom. This is for you. We're talking about mompreneur and tech, balancing family and innovation. There has to be a balance. Mothers are not just running homes. They are running empires with smartphones and laptops as their boardrooms. You would agree with that, yes. So how do they do this without losing their minds or even skipping their kids' homework? I really do not understand, but we would understand today. But before I introduce my amazing guest, a very beautiful one for that matter, I'm going to bring you to speed with some of the tools that I feel mothers can make use of to make their work smarter. Now, do you know that some mothers make use of the voice-to-text assistants like Siri, Google Assistants, are now being used by moms to send emails while cooking dinner. So I'm cooking dinner and I remember I need to send or reply a mail and boom, it's done. Awesome. Okay, also, do you know that women are using AI-powered budget apps to track both household expenses and business cash flow at the same time? Yes, this would really help. And also, there are now devices that monitor stress level and remind moms to breathe and rest when juggling too much. You just wait and then it just tells you, hey, mom, superhero, it's time to take a breath. It's time to catch your breath. It's time to rest a little. And finally, there are AI scheduling tools like Motion and Calendly that helps mother synchronize kids' school runs with business meetings. You just have a lot in your hand and you are thinking of how to synchronize both school runs and business. This is for you. I am so excited because we are joined by Favor Joy Oguchi. That's our guest for today, a dynamic brand marketing executive and digital marketing expert who helps professionals and businesses build authority, visibility, and income online. Yeah, she's the founder, CEO of Nova Spectrum Multimedia Company Limited and creator of the Expert Visibility Code Coaching Program, where she equips entrepreneurs to monetize their skills and thrive in the digital space. Yeah, she's a visionary behind the Thai Ladies Network as she empowers women to balance entrepreneurship, family, and relationship. Beyond her professional impacts, Favor is a proud wife, a very proud one, a proud wife and a mom of 2 daughters, embodying the true spirit of mompreneur, balancing innovation, family life, and leadership. She's here to share her journey and her challenges and the hacks she has been using to keep this balance. Please join me in welcome Mrs. Favor.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm super glad to be here.
Yeah, we're glad to. Thank you for being on the show. And as
Thank
I
you
said,
very
she's
much.
a very beautiful woman, and you can bear witness to that. All right. So this is quite a sensitive topic, as much as I'm
Very
excited, but then I know that people really need to learn. Mothers need to learn. There are several times where you just see mothers falling into depression because they are not able to handle family life and business, family life and career, family life and other things. So there is just this, yes, there's just this juggle. Okay, how do I manage? How do I do this? I know of someone who are at a point, especially the postpartum depression that comes with childbirth. You know, after such kind of depression, you're still trying to understand this new word because you've been introduced to a new word where you have to be a wife and then be a mother at the same time, and you still have to retain being a woman. So how do they really juggle this? But before I ask that question, we've read through your bio, an interesting one.
Thank you very
Can you
much.
tell us how your journey into tech and entrepreneurship began? Like, let's know what spurred that passion into tech and entrepreneurship.
Okay, first of all, thank you very much for having me and thank you very much for that question. My journey into tech. Okay,
Yes.
it all began right back in the university. I studied mass communication, so I'd always had the interest to go into information technology,
Amazing.
yeah, and all of that. So yes, I studied mass communication, and after that, I had to, when I had my kids, I had to, leave the 9 to 5 I was doing and all
Oh.
of that to, focus. And then I realized that, of course, I can't just sit back. I had to do something. That was when I decided to go into learning digital marketing.
Wow.
I took my first course in digital marketing while I was breastfeeding.
Woo.
Yes.
That's a big one.
Yes. While my baby was right on my leg,
Yes.
sucking,
Yes.
I was there doing
Learning.
learning
Wow.
in the digital marketing world, and it's been an interesting one. I have had to, sit, juggle all of that together, and after learning, I took series of courses, not just one, not two, not three, a
Wow.
lot of courses
Within that
to,
period.
yes, within that period. And
I,
even, when it comes to digital world and innovation and all of that, it's a continuous
yes,
learning. So,
learning
of course, we
process.
haven't stopped. We are still learning. So, yeah, that was how I journeyed into tech. Thereafter, I started giving out my skills, the skills I've learned in digital marketing, as in combined with my, field of study, mass communication, putting it
Yeah.
together, and then that's how I ventured into brand marketing, product presentation, digital marketing, and then juggling all of that together.
Yeah,
It's been fun.
juggling all of that together, I think that's the main purpose of discussion today.
That's right.
So, as an entrepreneur, as a tech mother, how has it been juggling innovation and motherhood? You made mention that you were learning digital marketing while still breastfeeding. I I'm a mother, so I have an idea of what it takes to that stage of breastfeeding and all of that. How are you able to juggle that stage with learning? Because I feel at that point it has a way of messing with messing with the
I'm not
human's
even
brain.
going
But
to lie, it was
yeah, so
really
how are you able
tasking.
to juggle that
Okay.
together?
Okay, now first of all, I always say it's all about intentionality. Yeah,
Intentionality.
being as in know exactly what you want and go for it.
Know what you want
Know
and go
what you
for
want and
it.
go for it.
Yeah.
Just, bear it in mind that you are not here as a woman
Yeah.
to just birth a child, nurture them. All that is very important, but there is more to you than just that.
Yeah.
And the truth is that you can do it.
Yeah, you
So
can
why
do
not
it.
do it when you can? So yeah.
That's
Did
amazing.
that
You have
answer
to,
your
yeah, you have
question?
to be
Okay.
intentional. So, in
Intentional.
other words, you were very intentional and you told yourself, I have to do this beyond being a mother who would just be breastfeeding and nurturing a child.
Yeah.
There is more to me.
There's more.
That's really amazing because
Thank
I
you.
I know for people who really do not like to stay idle or probably do not
Yeah.
like to stay indoor. You just have to figure out something.
You have
I
to.
can't just stay at home for 3 months. I know the
I can.
3 month grace of,
I can
okay, you stay
wait.
at home for 3 months, you nurture, you breastfeed your child and all of that. After 3 months, then you're permitted to go out. Who brought that law? How did it come into existence? Like, I know almost every
I
parent
think
does
it's
that.
just
So what happened?
societal.
Who brought the law, please?
I think it's just societal. Or is it biblical?
I,
Because
I don't I
I
I don't
think it
think
is in the Bible that talked about the mom,
nurturing for
yes,
before
nursing the
they go.
child before
Well,
taking the child to the church. And but then at the end of the day, I personally feel it's just societal, um, what's it called, norm that became a
yeah, a pattern
tradition
or
that
tradition
everybody
for
just
everybody. After
wants
3 months, you just
yeah.
have to do that. But I'm glad I broke that, and
I too.
I'm sure you also did. So glad we broke that. No, we're not asking to break the norm, but then for people who really do not like to stay at home, you just want to be innovative, you want to be creative, you just want to do things. There is no law that says you just have to be at home for 3 months. But then moving forward, we know technology has played a vital role in this journey of yours. Can you share with us how this technology really played vital role?
Okay.
in your journey?
Now, technology, of course, have played vital role in my journey in the sense that I can be in the comfort of my home and then right there, I'm doing what I need to do. So, if not for technology, how will that be? Those days, you just have to, leave your house, go to the farm to do
Yes,
it, or the
yes,
market to
yes,
sell and stuff
yes.
like that. But then your gadget is right in your hand, laptop, phones, iPad, and all of that, plus all the apps available to work with. So, at a large extent, it has, aided my work and helped out.
I can just see the
Yeah.
smile on your face, like, okay, I'm proud of what I did and I'm proud of
Yeah.
what I'm
Oh,
doing. Amazing. But
thank
many
you.
moms struggle with the guilt, either for not giving enough attention to their family or not pushing their business hard enough. So, have you personally navigated? How did you personally navigate this tension? But there are times you just feel that guilt of, okay, I'm supposed to have quality time with my child or my children, and I'm supposed to have quality time to push in for my passion and career. So when I am not giving quality time to A and I'm giving quality time to B, there is this
Yeah.
guilt. Probably when I'm giving quality time to B, I am not giving to A. There's also this guilt. How are you able to manage this tension?
Anyway.
Never felt guilty.
I have several times. You sure there are times I have to apologize to my kids, as much as they don't really sometimes understand. But then I still apologize. There are times that I would get up to go home, and my daughter, she was 4 years old then. She would be like, "Mommy, all the time, walk, 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 walk. Would you stay at home with us?" I felt so bad. With tears in my eyes, like I just want to be with you.
Yeah.
You But then you have to just, find a balance. Finding a balance might not definitely mean that you're giving 50% here and giving 50% there. But then it's all about, intentionally, even if it is just, 1 hour, at that moment, make you're still with
Yeah,
your
work.
gadgets, like doing work and all of that. Intentional with the little time you spend with them. If they want you to dance with them, do it. If they want you to sing with them, do it. We do it a lot. We hold our hands and then,
You play around, you
yeah, and
dance.
all of that. Sometimes they love to dance, so we play
Okay.
music, record in short, we record videos like probably TikTok music trend and all of that. We do it together and they are excited. So it's all about being ensure that the time you are giving to them is worth it, even if it is 2 hours in a day.
Yeah.
Make it what enjoyable, and also ensure that your work is also not. It's all about planning out your time and then allocating it properly and ensure that everything is having a little bit of your attention to a reasonable
But I
extent.
feel there are times where even after planning your time, you've planned, okay, I want to do this. I'll be at work from 9 to 5. By the time I get home, prepare food for the kids, and then have time. We will just play and stuff. There's something that
Come on.
would always come up.
Yeah.
So how do you now manage that when something comes up and you're like, okay, I planned 7 to 8 just for you guys, but now they have called for official meeting and I have to be on a Zoom meeting right now. So how do you get to manage that when something like this comes up?
Okay. Now, it is usually said that change is constant.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's just about what life is all about. So understand that fact, and then when probably you already plan that time as your family time, and then you have to go to work. Just ensure to apologize, try to explain to them, let them understand that this is it,
Yeah.
and then ensure to make up for the
Make up.
time at
That's
the end
like
of the day.
that sounds like very important.
Yeah.
Ensure you make up. But
Yeah.
looking at as a CEO and as a mom, there are times where you are in your house
Yeah.
and you are in your office. That space where your
Yes.
house becomes your
Your
office.
office, yeah.
Yes, and you are doing you're working, and you need to do other things. How do you switch from being a CEO to a mom? Like,
You have to switch. Very
how do you just
important.
switch from being a
Okay.
CEO, you're giving instructions and all of that, to being someone who now plays around and now carries instruction or receive instruction from the kids? How do you switch? Is
Okay.
there something you tell yourself or what?
It comes well, and for me it comes to me naturally. Sometimes I
Oh,
would even have to mute the Zoom call to give an instruction and all of that. So it's just you, like I earlier said, just be intentional about it and ensure that um you are carrying it with you. I don't know what's the right word to use now. You are balancing it all up. So yeah,
amazing.
basically.
You run Thai Ladies Network
Mm-hmm.
and Expert Visibility
Good.
Code.
Yeah.
Now, from your experience, what unique strength do you think a mom brings to entrepreneurship?
Mm.
Because I want to believe that mothers, we have this inbuilt internal strength.
No
So what
strength.
unique strengths do you
Okay.
think, based on your experience, you've worked with women and all of that, what
Okay.
unique strength do you think women or mothers bring into entrepreneurship?
Okay, one of the unique strengths I believe mothers bring into entrepreneurship from motherhood is patience.
Oh
Ha,
yes.
patience.
After shouting, Junior, come back here.
Oh my
Junior,
God.
stop that.
Like
And
I
Junior does
usually,
something and you just want to, you have
I
to
was,
hold your
I was
hold your
telling my
peace.
big sister the other day that I think I need to get an award for the most patient person. Like, so yeah, it has helped, um, you know, helped me also in my business, being
Yeah.
patient with people you have, placed work in their hands to do, because, and all of that was learned from my, working with the kids and all of that. I've been able to build a level of patience, and it is also helping me in my entrepreneurship journey. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So what tools or tech tools do you think mothers can really leverage on,
Okay, um,
especially for visibility?
for visibility,
Yes.
one of the tools I promote a lot is meta ads.
Okay.
It is a very unique, very productive tool that many people don't understand the level to which it can change the game for you. Meta ads is very effective, especially when done the right way. So that is one of the tools that have helped me have in my work with, businesses, organizations, and even individuals. So Calendly is also a very good tool to use. It will help you organize your day, your activities, and plan right. Another tool I won't fail to mention that has really helped me is YouTube as an app. Oh my
Okay.
God. So when I have to shoot my videos, attend to meetings and all of that, I quickly go there, take the children to a corner, and then play their favorite cartoon. And then
Okay.
they are there. With that, I don't get to be distracted. Then there's something I do. I download educational ones.
Okay.
So I know that in as much as I'm away, they are also getting educated, in as much as they are getting entertained. And also, because personally, I was brought up in the Christian home, and I was taught lots of Christian values and all of that, and I wouldn't want to fail in that aspect. So one of the things I also do is I, download the, scriptures, memory verses, Bible stories, and all of that. So they are learning their ABC, they are learning the Bible and other virtues in life.
Well, speaking about screen time, I know
Okay.
on a last week edition we spoke about screen time. We were very intentional,
Okay.
and we decided to face on the dilemma of screen time, what screen time is actually doing to our children. And if you miss it, I think you just need to go back to last week episode to see that. And talking about screen time, I had a guest who did justice to this topic, and we saw great impacts. I would say impacts and of screen time to children,
Okay.
and we came to a conclusion that, as much as, because I had to be very real, because there are times we just have topics and there's just you just bump into screen time and bump out. But then we had to stay. Let's stay there. Let's face it head on, and we came into the conclusion that as much as we can be busy as parents, we must also be very deliberate about the future of our children, knowing that some of too much screen time can affect their future, can affect them in future rather, and all of that. So how do you now juggle between their screen time and mom time?
Okay.
Screen time and work time, knowing that you have to strike that balance so that the negative impact of too much screen time doesn't really rub up on them. So how do you manage them? Because I gave a real life example. There are times you come back from work, you're tired.
Yeah.
You need to be in the kitchen. You prepare one or two things. And that one particular child just wants to be around mommy, like mommy carry me and all of that. And you need to be in the kitchen and you need to cook. Probably the other kids are hungry. So you look for something to distract that child. So how do you balance this up?
Okay, now for me, most times, like, they already know that you don't spend too much time on your screen. They know that already. So we have, when it comes to when I'm back from work and then I had to be in the kitchen and then avoid distraction. What I do to take their attention is I give them the onion to cut.
Oh, okay.
The Maggie to open,
yes.
the spice to, and all of that. I engage them. And the fun thing is that they love to cook.
Oh.
So they are always with me in the kitchen, and then we don't use screen at that time. We are all, we are bonding in the kitchen. They are learning, and yeah. So that's how we are able to manage that.
That's quite interesting. But then, for those who still have younger kids, like probably they are not old enough
like
to.
What age?
Let's say from two to 3. You're not.
Yeah,
they're
my
not
daughter
old
is
enough to.
my youngest is just turned 4.
Okay, so she's a big girl right now.
For the kids that are not old enough to,
yes,
you can just give them something around the kitchen to play with.
Play with.
A 2-year-old can open up egg, even if it's not perfectly, but at least to a reasonable extent. Let them, they can just play with it. Yes, scatter it.
So you're ready.
Just to ensure, yes. So there's always something they can do.
I really love the angle you came in from, because our concern was or is that many parents, especially mom, just get so busy and you just hand your child a tab, go and watch your favorite cartoon and all of that. Let me be, I have work to do and all of that. But the angle you picked it from is something that I feel every mother out there listening to us and watching us should also, inculcate into their activity. You're being in the kitchen, make them do stuff, not just for the girl child.
Yeah, even the boy child.
Exactly.
Like boys,
because I just had a feeling like there was an inner phone call that, okay, you're speaking to the girl child. No, we're not speaking to the girl child. We're speaking to every child. The boy child, the girl child. They should be in the kitchen. Yeah. I see no reason why the boy child shouldn't be in the kitchen. Like, why? But then that would be another topic for another day. But then I want to ask, looking at your responsibility, things you do, you're holding work on your hands, you're holding family, holding kids, holding expenses, ministry, amazing, and all of these things together. What role does your partner or support system play in this journey? Because I don't want to believe that they are playing video games. I was going to mention,
not at all. Not at all. Okay, so far that has been one of my greatest strengths. Amazing. Having a partner that would, encourage me to do more. When I have ideas or like he won't shut it down. Yeah. In short, it became too much that there was a day he told me, okay, please, can we just, stop dreaming for now? Let's develop the dreams. The dreams we have already. So he's involved. I can remember when I started my YouTube channel and I wasn't very good at it. He was managing it for me. He was optimizing and all of that. So I'm opportuned or privileged to be blessed with a supportive partner that assists in.
If you had some shakers now, would have done that for him. Hey, kudos. So
yes, anything I want to do, he gives me the go ahead. He encourages me to do it, and yeah, it's been a blessing and an aid. to
So,
me.
what advice would you give to men out there who are watching and feel, well, it's the woman's responsibility to manage the home? I've heard that 1,000 times. And funny enough, our parents will always tell us, as the girl child or, yeah, a lady, like, it's your responsibility to manage the home. You are
It is
the mother.
everybody's
So, what
responsibility.
would you say about that? Men who has this mentality of, it's not my business, it's my wife's responsibility, manage the house, manage the kids. Like when the spiritual book was saying, train up a child in the way you should go, like they added,
Train
women
women,
train
train
up a child in the way you should go. Just train up a child, and that was, I want to believe that it was about addressing parents. So what advice would you give to men who just have this mentality of, wife, do your thing, let me do my thing, I'm going
Okay.
out there to look for money, so every other thing is your responsibility?
Okay, so I would say that, there's no way, nowhere it is written that these responsibilities are meant for women and then these are meant for men. So then, if you have a partner, a woman who is willing to go out there to do things and, explore her creativity, her potentials, and all of that, when need be, support her in any way you can. Support her. You can decide to, do the meal that evening. It's not bad. Like, in short, men's food are sweeter now. Even if it's not sweet, we'll manage it like that. Please. So in as much as she's not folding her hands to watch or lazy around, try as much as possible. Anywhere you see a loophole, instead of saying this space is dirty, you've not cleaned up, why not assist? It's not much of a big deal, right?
Yeah.
And I believe there are a lot of men out there that do that effortlessly.
Yeah.
They go to the kitchen to make meals and all of that. So
But trust me, there are men who are out there doing that.
yes.
But as soon as they get married, I'm saying this based on
That's another
I've heard
one.
people say this to me. Like, my husband, before he became my husband, we were dating. He'll go to the kitchen, he'll make this, he'll cook this. But as soon as we got married, Uncle has refused to step his feet into the kitchen. So I think at this point they just need to drop that, should I say, title,
it's an ego or something. Like, I don't know, I can't even place it. I
like,
can't
just
place
stop
it.
coming into the kitchen. Why?
Where's it coming from? It doesn't stop you from being a man. It doesn't stop you from, being respected. In short, you will even be loved and respected the more when you
Exactly.
step into a void or step in when she needs you. So it's not going to stop you from being a man. So please, in any way you can help, please do.
Amazing. So from your experience, people say I learn from my mistakes. So I know you've had some mistakes in the past. So what has been your biggest failure, and which mompreneur do you really admire the most that makes you go in? So first of all, what has been your biggest mistake in this journey as a mompreneur?
My biggest mistake, like, truthfully, when you mentioned that, and I try to recall, I can't really place any, because one of the things I tell myself always is there's no principle to learning, or there's nowhere it is written that you have to make mistakes to learn from your mistakes. You can learn from other people's mistake. I won't say, okay, I'm a very careful person. I won't say I'm extremely careful. I will still, give the credit to God. He's been so helpful to me. I won't say I've made, and like, maybe for right now, I can't pinpoint it. I can't point it. So yeah, God has really been, helping me through the journey, and yeah.
If you know, like what you know right now, if you had known this 15 years back, would you wish you had, or rather, let me rephrase my question. What you're doing right now, if you had known this 15 years back, would it be like a mistake to you? Like, I wish I had done this, or I have known this way
Long
before
ago.
time, yeah, long ago. Probably by now, I would have been a celebrity on TV and all of this.
Yeah,
But at
probably.
the times,
Yes, yes.
you have such thoughts, and
Information.
as
If you
much
had.
as we have to be grateful for every step, and we're grateful for where we are, and we're grateful for where we'll be tomorrow. But there are times I just feel okay, probably one or two had I known, or I wish I, or something like that.
I've always loved and learned to, take up opportunities
Yeah.
and even if I just love to take up opportunities. So even if at the end of the day it doesn't turn out the way I wish it had, I know that okay, this was the right thing I should have done at that moment, and I did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So, but
Amazing.
then, truth is, if I had the information I have right now, back then, 15 years ago,
Oh.
no, now, of course I can't be. Of course I can't be at this point right now. I would have been, way further than this. So, but then, life is a process, and that is the process I have, been through. So it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
If you like it like that, and we'll keep growing
We'll
and
keep
keep making
growing,
impacts.
getting better.
Exactly. I
Then
know
for
that.
you added there was another question you added to it.
Okay, yeah,
Someone I
someone
look up
you
to and admire.
admire.
I would say the closest person to me, one of the persons, there are many, but one
Okay.
of them is my pastor's wife, Pastor Mrs. Deborah Adaji. She's a mompreneur. She does a lot of things coupled with her ministry, the church and everything. She still have lots of businesses.
Yes.
So yeah, she's been an encouragement to me to, keep pushing. You can do it. You have no limitation and all of
Yeah.
that. So yeah, she's one person that I admire a lot.
To push.
Yeah,
There are
in
times
this
where you
journey.
see people like this, or you feel you are going through what you're going through is just the worst, and there is nobody that has been there, and you see someone who is going through times two of what you're
Ah.
going through. It just gives you this encouragement of, hey, get up, you can do better
You
than
can do
this.
it.
If she can, then I
can,
can. That's
yeah.
amazing. And we're really grateful to her because she has really, really helped, I would want to say.
Yeah.
Yes. Then finally, okay, not finally. We know as mom, just like our topic is mompreneurship, balancing family life and innovation. There are times you just have a lot on your desk to do. There are times, except I'm saying something otherwise, you let me know.
Okay, all
But I
right.
feel there are times you have a lot on your desk. You have this to take care of. You have this meeting. You have a proposal. You have a pitch to write, business pitch to write. You have all of this all
Lots.
juggled together.
Yeah.
So can you share an experience of like your craziest multitasking moments? We want
Oh,
to hear.
in short, this morning was one of it. I had my report to, write. I had for a company. I had this program to show up to. I had kids to, in short, I dressed them, dropped them at school. I'm
The whole
already.
cultural something going on with children at
Yes,
schools
yes,
today.
yes. Plus, I'm already thinking of, going to pick them up, and I need to set up campaigns. I need to create my ad videos. It's a lot. So we just, keep seeing this every day and working through it.
You had
So,
all of this and you
juggling.
still came here looking all composed and all cute.
Intentionality. Just be intentional and ensure it's what you want to do, and you find yourself doing it.
Amazing. Like I'm challenged to like you had all of this and you were able to just juggle up.
Thank you.
We know that there are times, just as I mentioned, it's good you celebrate small wins, you celebrate big wins. So how do you actually celebrate small wins, and how do you, get yourself to relax and be in good health and be in good shape as you are? So how do you do that?
Okay, celebrating small wins.
Yes.
You put on there's one particular statement one of my daughter loved to use. Let the party begin.
Oh, yeah.
That is one of her favorites, tags.
Let's
So
get the
that is
drum
it.
rolling.
So you just, play music you love, and then play music I love, and then I just dance to the music, celebrate with the kids, husband, and just enjoy the moment. So
Okay,
that's
so
one way
how do you get to relax? When do you have time to rest? Do you have a rest time?
I don't know if I would say yes, because even when I'm resting, I'm thinking about what I need to do. One of my students at the experts visibility code was telling me some time back, she's like, I need to study you. How are you doing all of this? Just how, like when I'm back from work, our classes is by 7:30, we are up, and sometimes I'm in class, I'm in the kitchen cooking, have to ensure the children eat. Then my rest time, probably at night, and then I still have to, wake up for my usual prayer time and all of that. So I can't say exactly, but when I'm resting, I'm working.
And
So,
you still keep fit?
obviously.
Okay, well, not say this is follow come because I was expecting probably in my somewhere registered behind me was
Yoga.
you go to the exactly yoga,
I don't.
gym,
No, I
you do
love
all
it,
of those
but I
things
don't.
and you have your time to rest. This is mommy's rest time. Nobody,
There's
don't
nothing
you just
like
put
that.
that notice behind the door. Time to rest. Do not disturb.
There's nothing like that, oh,
Oh
to be
wow.
sincere. There's nothing like that. No, nothing like, this is special, mommy's special resting time, or go for yoga, gymming, and all of that. Maybe I have to, consciously put that
But
into my
how do you
schedule.
see probably from health wise, how do you take your health seriously? How do you take feeding, nutrition, and all of those things to
Seriously,
juggle together?
okay.
Yes.
One of the things I
Because you
do,
can't
I
tell me you're
have
not doing anything. We will not accept that.
one of the things I've learned to do is,
Yes.
take tea in the morning. I
Okay.
just started that recently, and I noticed it's really very helpful.
Oh wow.
Yes, take that in the
So
morning,
there's
and
something you've
then
been doing. I know there's
but
something. There's something. We have to
I
press
just
the
started that
button.
recently, though, so
Okay.
I won't say it's something I've been consistent with, but then I do that, and it helps clean up my system, and then I feel lighter and ready for the day. So then I cook for the family, and when you cook for the family, it's difficult to say this is specific meal for mommy. Sometimes even
Yes.
when you say that, you still be tempted with eating the
Yes.
family's
Yes.
um normal meal. So I've not really, maybe I will have to be intentional from now on, but then truthfully, there's
Really,
nothing really
it's been great,
unique I'm doing
great,
about it.
great,
But
great.
then when it comes to health, one of the things I say and I do a lot is, once you feel weak or you feel there's something wrong with your system, address it immediately.
Immediately.
Don't pile up
Symptoms.
yes, symptoms, because when you do that, when you break down, a lot of things will suffer. So ensure not to get to that point when your system is breaking down. Just attack it at the moment.
Oh, amazing. So this will be the last question for
All right.
today. What advice do you have for women out there who feel it's impossible to combine both words, or they are afraid of combining both words, the word of the mother's word and technology or innovation or entrepreneurship word? They feel afraid, they feel it's impossible, they don't know how to start, and they want to do something. So what would you say, your advice to them?
Okay, I think the greatest advice I would give to them is that you need to, have this mindset that it is possible, because everything revolves around your mindset. When you cultivate the mindset that I can do it, you will find yourself doing it. And the Bible already made us to understand that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. So what else are you looking for when the strength have been released? Just go out there, learn a skill. Probably you already even have a degree or a certificate. Like, for example, this expert visibility code I'm
Yeah,
talking about,
yeah.
you can enroll for it, learn a skill, and monetize your expertise. It might be what you know. And then this mindset of what I know, is it good enough to teach? You might not know, but there's one person, two persons out there looking for that exact same information that you think everybody already knows. I can remember when I started my YouTube channel and I posted my first few videos, a friend of mine called me and was like, you are saying things that we already know. Why not say something else? I'm like, that you have that information or you know it does not mean every other person knows it. That is a very costly mistake. So you can package your expertise into a product, template, workbook, ebook, course, and market it and make money from there. So the truth is that you can do it. You can juggle being a mom and being an entrepreneur or a tech savvy or a tech expert doing something out there. It isn't difficult as you think. Pick up your mobile device, go online, make use of Chat GTP is a very powerful tool. People don't know. I've seen people talk down on it, but the truth is that it aids. It helps you. Go there, type what is the most lucrative, what can I do right now, or what skill can I learn right now to make so amount of money in the next 3 months, and then you will see lots of skills available. Pick the one you're interested in and pursue it. Go and learn it and start. When your children are in school, you can take that time to take your classes. If you are even still breastfeeding like I was, you can do it. You can do it. Just have a very just have a schedule that is friendly, even if it is 2, 3, 4 hours in a day. Devote that time to learning, and of course you will definitely be a different person 1 year from now.
Wow,
I bet you.
Amazing. Like, you just went straight to the point, and I love what you said. Be intentional.
Yeah.
You can do it. Every mother out there can.
Yeah,
If you can.
Yes, if I can. Like,
you can.
Thank you for reminding me. There's something I always say. I'm like, I was this kind of child that everyone felt was very, fragile, ajebo, just don't want to do anything. They do everything, just about everything. My sister washed my clothes, cut my nails. Like, I was practically not being able to, do some certain things for myself. So I'm like, if I can do this, anybody can do it. If me can juggle motherhood, business, this, that, and that, anybody can do it. So I bet you can do it. Just go out there and fly.
That's the word for today. Go out there and fly. You can also do it. And it's time for a segment I call the rapid fire round. This is like one of my exciting segments. Yes. So at this, this is where I would ask you questions, quick questions, and you give me quick answers. No explanation, just yes or no, true or false.
Okay.
We don't want to explain. You have to pick
Hot
one.
seat.
Yes, exactly. Are you ready?
Okay, then I am.
Okay, so your kids thinks your laptop is their personal Netflix screen.
Yes.
I expected that. Have you hidden in the bathroom to finish an email?
Yes.
Does Wi-Fi outage feels worse than NEPA taking lights?
Yes. Cool.
Have you ever joined a meeting with your pajamas?
Yes, of course. Rapper.
Can you survive a day without your phone?
No, I can't. No, I can't.
Work trip or family trip? Pick one.
Family trip always. Hey.
Okay.
Or both.
You have to pick one. Work trip, family trip.
Okay. I think I'll go for family trip.
Okay. Yeah. Family trips always double as content creation moments.
Yeah, so you see, it's a combination of two. So yeah.
Have you for once prayed your kids will nap during a client's call?
No. I want them to be themselves all the time. So I just, I'll rather excuse them.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Amazing. So that's a no. Have you ever typed an email or handled a client's work with one hand while rocking a baby with the other?
Yes, so.
What is the first thing your kid says when you're on a Zoom call?
Mommy, can I talk to her?
All right, so work-life balance is just a myth we tell ourselves, true or false?
False.
Okay. Have you ever bribed your kids with snack to just get 10 minutes of peace?
Yes.
Do you feel guilty when you're working and guilty when you're not working?
Yes.
Has your laptop has your laptop seen more spilled juice than your kitchen table?
Okay, I think that's a no.
Okay, we have a
Yeah.
no there. How do you want your kids to remember you as a super mom, boss mom, tech queen?
A super mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you still believe you can have it all?
Yes, I can.
You can.
Yes, I can.
Amazing. So that's the end of our rapid fire work, and I just love the fact we had lots of years and we had a little
Few
bit of
knows.
of no's, but I just love the fact that you were able to tackle this and make moms out there know that it's possible,
It is.
very possible to handle motherhood and being an entrepreneur, being a tech person, being an innovator, even in the family. And this is something everyone shouldn't take for granted. Now, technology is not stealing motherhood. It is empowering it. Now, moms, don't just scroll, build. Don't just like, create. Don't just plan, launch. And don't just wish, innovate. Your family is your why, and technology can be your how. Be the CEO at work and be the superhero or super mom at home. The world isn't waiting, so why should you? Why do you need to wait? The world is not waiting. And I'm so grateful for our amazing guest. Thank you so much for
Thank
doing
you.
justice to this topic, for sharing such
Thank you.
valuable insights today. And, I won't tell her, I won't appreciate her alone. I would want to say thank you. Yes, our smart online family. Thank you for staying true with us. You made the show worth every second, every moment. I'm thinking of topics just because of you, and I'm glad you're enjoying them. Oh, yeah. Now, don't just watch, be a part of the Smart Family community. You like, share, drop your thoughts in the comment section, and of course, subscribe and follow us on all our social media platforms at Idea TV for more conversation that keeps you safe and your family safe. So, I would say stay smart, keep moving, keep thriving. It's been an amazing moment with you. And do not forget to join us the same time, 1 p.m. next week, Tuesday. So, bye for now.